Hey everyone, it is Danny from Danny with a Planny on YouTube and on Instagram. I am here today with a mystery haul from Sadie Stickers, her mystery subscriptions. So here is June, July, and August. Yes, that is the summer months worth of subscriptions. I have gotten obviously very behind on my hauls. And I thought it would be fun to just kind of do a Sadie Stickers subscription mystery video. So I wanted to do that. So here are all three. And I am so excited to get into them. These are like her older format, and then this is a new one. So it'll be really kind of fun to go through and see the different ones and kind of do a comparison. And I'm just loving the different themes. There is one that is like rain, and that has been a huge theme, I feel like, lately. And then these are more fall. And really, I feel like this one's super vintagey and could be a little bit of any time. There is some pumpkins and stuff in there, but it could be like a fun, like anytime kit too, depending upon how you're using it. I was like, I haven't read the quote yet, so I don't know if the quote is very autumny. Doesn't look like it. So anyways, I think this could be an anytime kit, and then this is very like fall, give me lots of fall fun vibes. So I am going to cut away. We'll start with June, then go to July, and then August, because that's makes sense. So thank you for sticking around with me and watching this video. If you pick up the deco or like more journaling style kit, you will get a vellum sheet. These are really pretty. I am like really trying to figure out ways to use them. I think I say that in every one, but with me going a little bit in some different directions, I think next year for my lineup, I'm really hoping to pull some of this in. So I just love that she's giving you that option, and they're just really pretty. So this is, again, the June mystery for 2024. I'm going to start with the kit. So in this one, the colors, the purple colors, love the purple colors. And yes, I feel like rain or like clouds, rainy days have been a fun theme within the community this past like couple months. So she's super on trend per usual. And then I find this like book with the rain clouds coming up above, like coming out of it, super interesting. And I'm like kind of curious if it's playing off of like a different theme, but it says like when I say different theme, I mean like is it her trying to like say like this is a storybook kind of theme. So anyways, I know that she likes to read and stuff, so I think she likes to pull in books whenever she can. So it says tip tap pitter patter, raindrops leap and fly and splatter. Oh, that's cute. I like that quote. But anyways, I love that. This scene I absolutely adore, and I'm very curious because I have not looked at this at all, you guys. I would have loved, like, this could have been a really fun bottom washi. Anyways, just thoughts. The colors in this I really enjoy, and it's a fun, the silver to play off with like the rain. And I don't know if you can see that, but in the window there is like drops on the window, and it's foiled. So that's fun. And then there's a foiled cat, and it looks like the cat is dripping wet with that puddle down at the bottom. This is really cool. Like it's raindrops coming off, and you can see like the splatter there, the foil. And then again, some puddles and the rain falling into that. Super fun. Okay, here is the box page. There are circles, very minimally foiled, always my preference. These are laced circles and all ovals. I said olives, ovals. Here are some squares, lace and non-laced. Midi boxes, so you get two different options. Some are laced, some are not, and then some have the like brush stroke background, I would guess, like what I'm saying. And then third boxes and quarter boxes down there. My preference is always like ones that don't usually go the full length of a column, but if you are ever wanting more in a kit, I always like to trim it down and then cut part of it and move it over to create more. I've shown it in my plan with me, so if you go back and watch that, you can see that trick if you're wanting more midi boxes. Here is like swatches, always great for layering, dividers, lace divider, some journaling elements, and then torn washi. Here is some of the bottom washi, some smaller dividers, lace dividers. Here is date covers and some deco. These colors, you guys, I love these colors. Purples and the silver. And then her trace foiling, I feel like, I don't know, she just does a really great job with the trace foiling. Okay, so that is a 4-page kit that you get with your subscription. But then, of course, Alicia likes to spoil us, and she gives us so much more. You get a foiling. Sometimes it changes up, like changes depending upon like if she's updated the kit, but like you normally do get a foiling element. I really like when she gives more like deco stuff. I prefer that versus the like bottom washi or dividers, just because I feel like I'm not always pulling those in as much, but I am pulling in so much more of the deco stuff. So I really appreciate like this kind of foiled sampler. Let me know down below what kind of foiled samplers you guys appreciate, because it is interesting to hear like just the different thoughts from the community. So love to hear from you guys. Okay, so and I feel like the raindrop puddles are like such a fun deco piece. Here is the large deco. I always love the large deco. And there is that book. I don't know why, but I absolutely love that book with the cloud. Here's a window, so you can see the raindrops, but on the other one she foiled it. So I don't know if you could like add in either drops like from this, or you could put in like small dots, and she has those in her shop, like small weighted dots, like different sizes. So you could add that if you wanted to. There's a chair with the, is that opposite of what she had? Yeah, so it goes a different direction. And then curious to which direction. So sorry, I just know that there was a little one in the kit and then the large one, and so I was curious which way it went. And then the umbrella and some of the different sizes. Oh, and there's a little book too. I don't think I recognize that. And the boots. So, it could be fun to use that umbrella too, to have some, like a umbrella moment of your own off in the sidebar. Okay. Here is the journaling page. So you get your torn paper washi, all these nice journaling elements, a few pieces of deco, some stamps. And Cassie's been doing a really cute thing with some stamps in her journaling. She's been putting the brush strokes or like dotted corners from Panda Bird Design in those, and that has been like a really cute statement. So love that idea from Cass. And Cass of Sweet Like Honey Plants, in case I didn't mention that already. And then some more journaling elements and some other torn paper washi. Oh, and dates. Here is the floral deco. I feel like this, sorry, I was distracted by this because I was like, wow, you don't really see these as much in the florals. But I used to love playing with these. I feel like they're such a fun, especially around like your circles. Sorry, I was going to pull that out and show you guys my thoughts. So if you have these circles, like you can kind of like layer it, and you can even cut some of it off to like play with that. Or you sometimes, I think what I did was I don't know if it'll work with this one, but you can maybe like push this through and have like a layered moment there. So that's something else that you could kind of do with these. I think they're very fun. And I am glad to see them back in this kit, at least. I don't think they're always offered. It depends on the florals that you're, the florals that are being offered in the clip art. So it's not always offered. So I think that's why it's not always an option. But I think it was pretty big like a few years ago. So glad to see that. And then that she also uses the center space too to like fill that up so you don't have like wasted space. Yeah, I don't know, I'm just really big on florals and like the way that they flow, and making sure to think about that. So like these longer ones, I always love pulling like in to the like height of a box. So like in the corners there, and then you can tuck in the icon there. So that makes it, I don't know, I just feel like it makes it really easy to play with when you have some flow that kind of is curved in your florals, the floral bunches. But it's also nice to have like more of a bunchy bunch like this one. And that can also play really nicely into like the ovals. And then you can tuck in the icon around there. So just stuff to think about when you're looking at florals, and like how they will pair nicely with the different kind of boxes that you're using in the spread, or even like non-boxes. So like in that journaling piece too, there was the arch. I think there was the arch. Yeah, the arches. If you wanted to cover up that one and do something bigger, you can do that too. Also, Paper Trail Plans has like whited out versions. I think they're still in their shop, with foiled outline, and those are really nice to like layer over top of these and then put foil or florals over top. So that is just another thing that I have been like rediscovering lately. So sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, like when looking back at old spreads, and especially doing like some of my flip throughs that I've been doing lately, of my older spreads, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember when I used to do this all the time. Why don't I bring that back? Corners used to be a thing too, and so I feel like that's fun that that's coming back, like corner edges or like lining boxes. It used to be like a full on, like you layered over top, like a full sheet. If you remember glossy paper. I'm glad we're using some transparent matte and stuff for that, because it's nice not to have that sheen on it, and you can actually see the picture underneath. And then you get this alcohol ink swatch, and it's so nice that she gives it to us in transparent matte. Now she used to give it to us in premium matte, but now she's doing it in transparent matte because it's more popular. So there's lots of different shapes and sizes and colors. So that's super nice. Okay, so that is what you can get in the kit collection. So that is like so much, like, I don't know, I feel, oops, sorry. Okay, so this is the weekly kit collection, and you can save 25% off. If you're doing like a one-time purchase, it's $33.33. But if you're doing like the enrollment, you can get more off. So that's probably the better deal. Like where you get it every month. And then you can purchase this. It like comes in around the 15th of the month, like the mood boards, and then that closes on the 25th of each month. So, and it's 8 pages, and like I said, you get that foiling element as well. So if you're interested, I'm not gonna go over the like full details every single time, because I have 3 to go through. So I'm just gonna go through the first time, so you can hear it the first time, and then I'll leave it at that. You cannot use Danny 20 to save 20% off on this. So just know that now, because you're getting a really great deal with it. I mean, like $33 for all this if you just are doing one, but it's $25 if you're doing the 25% off. So like that's bananas. like of a saving. Okay, so I'm gonna go over the deco. Like I said, the deco includes that vellum piece. I'm just bring it in here real quick. And then I'll go over and go ahead and go over the details of this while I'm just talking about details. So that's all in one section. So again, 25% off if you're doing the like reoccurring subscription. And then, so that would be $30 for this collection. It's $40 for a one-time purchase. Again, it's opens up on the 15th and closes on the 25th. Same kind of deal. And there is 12 sheets in this collection plus that vellum. So again, another really amazing deal for all these sheets. And then you'll get to see the updated collection when I show you the August, excuse me, the August one. Okay, so here is the matching June deco collection. I get it on transparent matte. That is another thing, or not transparent matte, excuse me, washi, but you can get it current. Actually, I don't think you can any longer get it on transparent matte. I think she is kind of doing away with transparent matte in her shop, except for on like foiled items and alcohol ink, I think. I'm really hoping that she keeps the alcohol ink swatches as an option in transparent matte because I really like the look of them overlapping. I totally get the other reasons why deco would be really makes more sense to have that in just available in washi because the color payoff is really nice. And then you can also foil on top where you cannot foil transparent matte. So like if you put a color down on transparent matte, you can then not foil on top of it, but with washi paper you can. So there's a little bit more payout with this for deco purposes. So like doing the decorative kits. Okay, sorry, that was like a long-winded thing about decorative. I'm like looking at my screen and I'm like hoping that it was zoomed in enough for you guys. So I'm gonna zoom in a little bit more on the last one. So if not, I apologize. Here is page 1, and this is flowers. So it's individual pieces that you get. I love the like more watercolor look of these florals, and it matches perfectly with the theme, I think, with rain. And so I really feel like you're getting a better look at the florals on this kind of page versus some of the other pages, just because they're more individual here, obviously. So here is the edge page. Here is the bouquets. Again, all of those different, like the big, and it kind of does a little bit of a curve. And then you're getting like some bunches. Here is the corners. It's nice that she's doing like 4 now, and then you get this kind of smaller edge piece. This is also nice to have. I feel like, I don't say like they're baby, but they're like baby corners in comparison to these two, which are larger. And it also kind of looks like this was one whole floral bunch that she like cut into. So that looks like the other half, which is kind of nice. So if you wanted to like match them up on a page, you could. So for like me, I have let's see if I have 2 pages. Yeah, so if you were doing this, you could put one on either like either side and it would look pretty cohesive, but you wouldn't have to cut it down the middle because it was already cut for you. So that would be nice. Or down at the bottom if you chose to do it at the bottom. Either way. And that makes it nice too because I've been doing like trying to find ways to do and it also depends on like how I'm using this, but depending upon how I use it, if I use it in my weekly spreads, then and want to do the extended washi look or like the extended look, that would help me cover it up because not all kits have the extended washi to play with, so that I have to figure out like other ways to make it look like it goes across the page. So that would make it really easy to do that. So I feel like that was a semi-tangent on me and my extended washi obsession. Okay, here is the borders. And again, if you are wanting to do the extended washi thing, which I'm obsessed with, obviously. One of the things I've been doing is I will put it all to one side, and then you can use these larger florals to kind of like put over top to fill out the rest of it if you want. So you can do some layering of your own to create that. And usually most of the time I don't feel like I notice where it is, like when I've done that, when I've overlapped florals up at the top. So that is nice to have that option. And I also like that she fills in the middle with some individual pieces. Here is the date dots. I know some people have been using some of these ones at the bottom for habit trackers. I combined those two words, obviously. So fun. I also like that you get ones that don't have any in the background. So if you got like just if you did a one-time subscription and you wanted to use these for something other than this kit, you could. Here is the days. They have florals, like these two columns have florals from the kit. This is individual, so it has nothing, so you can use it with any. And then here are like just like a brush stroke behind each of those with the colors of the kit. Here is paper strips. So you're getting lots of different florals in there. And I think these go opposite way of what she had in the journaling sheet in the kit. Here are the box swatches. Some of these are almost similar to the box page on the kit. This is the deco. So fun to have the deco, the clouds on this washi paper. Like just the ability to play with that. It seems so fun. Not exactly sure why I pulled it off. I was just excited to see the shape of it. Here are the washi swatches. I always find that word hard to say, swatch. These are the long ones. That's why it's the washi. And then here are the mini swatches. She used to have like one swatch and then two little ones, but I think a lot of the community was wanting one for each side of your weekly spreads. So it's nice that she has now been offering the two. Okay, so that is the deco collection. So that plus the vellum is what you get, and that one was the June option. And I'm gonna also show you the kit. So that ends this collection for the June. Okay, here is the July 2024 mystery. It was the last one of her like older format. But this is a lovely, very, very lovely fall collection. Look at the pumpkin pie, yummy. Okay, sorry. I think this time, because I went through the kit first, I'll do the deco collection first this time, just to like kind of change it up some. So I'll put this one off to the side. Like I mentioned in the last one, you get this vellum. I love this colorway, like perfect for autumn. Sometimes I feel like a vellum really like talks to you in a certain direction. I don't like a piece of paper. Like I feel like it needs to go in a certain direction. So I don't know, does anybody else feel that way? So I really am like feel like it's like calling to me vertically versus horizontally. Anyways, I think it's because of these florals. They look better that way. Anyways, I just kind of love that there's a shadow of the like leaves and stuff behind it, so it just looks like there's a bunch of leaves like piled on top. Very cool. Okay. So here are the individual, I'm gonna put this, again, this is on transparent matte. I switched, I don't know, back in like springtime, I switched from transparent, no, I switched from premium to washi paper. She offers just those two now, so but yeah, I wanted to I really liked the washi. I felt like it was the kind of the in between of the transparent and the premium. And I knew I was going to start doing more journaling stuff, so just think of having different kinds of leaves to play with, and it was perfect for this individual sheet too. Here are the edges. And these like pieces that come out are going to be so fun to like loop things in between potentially. Like, I mean, whether it's like this or like within the kit florals, just no matter what florals, just having those kind of like, I always say like they jet out. I don't know how else to explain it, but like they kind of like poke out and then create like this crevice down here, so it makes it fun for layering for me, in my opinion. Here is the bouquets. Again, there's like that arch kind of, like the flow of that one. That one kind of has a little bit of that flow as well. I hope other people see this. That was a term, like flow. Whenever I say that, I think of Lauren of Plan Mosh Plan. And when I use the word flow, but like when she mentions it in her Plan With Me's or hauls, I am always like, yes, I understand what you mean by flow. So that's what I think about when looking at florals. Here is the corners. This one does not look like she like took two and like split it in half, which is fine. But it just, like I said before, that makes it really seamless if you're doing like the extended. You could do it with this one. You could cut that one in half or one of the other. And you can cut one of these in half and do it with that. If you're wanting it to look like it was one long piece. Here are the borders. That's fun. That one like kind of coming out, because I don't think I see that in well, there's that one there. Sorry, I was just processing through that. Like I don't see that floral in here. I mean, besides there, but it's not like that one where it pokes out. And she must have done that individually, would be my guess, to make that look different. Here are the dates. The days. Those individual. I think some of these would be fine to pull in with any kind of fall spread, just because like, a lot of them are leaf. So also, like this one's Monday leaf, Tuesday over here has leaves, Wednesday leaf, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So you could go back and forth between those if you wanted to use this in different spreads besides this current one, like this kit. Here is paper strips. Here are the box swatches. Again, a lot of these end up mimicking the full boxes in the kit. So if you wanted to like, I don't want to say, I don't mean replace, but yes, replace one of the ones in your like if you got both of them, you could change them out. Or she now offers a lot of her deco sheets for every single kit that she makes in the shop. So her new releases and stuff every week, every Tuesday, she will make these decorative kits to go along with them, which I am like so glad she's doing that, because I was starting to find myself like not picking up certain kits because they didn't have enough of the deco elements that I am now becoming accustomed to of pulling in. Not that I get the whole decorative kit, but like there are definitely certain ones that I lean more towards. So you could replace some of those, whether you're using this decorative kit from the subscription or you're using decorative kits from her new releases. So you can pull those in and replace some of the full boxes, especially if you're doing like tilted boxes or doing more of like a journaling kind of one. Love that tree. The little deer and the cat and the sweater stack. I wish I had those in my life. The pumpkin. And then the individual like leaves. Again, fun to like have like a falling leaf. Here's the washi swatches. I feel like I have to say it very slow so I don't mess it up. And this is on her, I don't mean older, but yes, it's her older washi paper. And my guess is that the new, we'll see when I get to the August subscription if that has the clear backing. The clear backing has her newer washi paper, which I really like her new washi paper. Not that I don't like this one, but the new one is definitely my fave. Okay, that is, sorry, that was the mini. I talked over that. That's the mini swatches. So that is the decorative kit, and you're getting the vellum with it. Sorry, I put the vellum behind me. Okay, and then here is the weekly for the July. I really love that font there. It says fall is sweater, let me start again. Fall is sweater weather, crunchy leaves, and pumpkin everything, which is true. Which I think I heard her say she's not a big fan of pumpkin everything. I think that was in one of her videos on her YouTube channel. I like some pumpkin things. I am not overly pumpkin. I think I have mentioned this before somewhere, either on I think it was on Instagram. I do, I know that Starbucks does their like pumpkin spice latte. So I think that's too pumpkin-y for me. I really like white chocolate mochas. So if you tell them Cinderella, can you make me a Cinderella? Some shops might not know it. It's like one of those secret menu items. But if they don't know what it is, it's literally like half white chocolate mocha pumps and half pumpkin spice pumps. So like if you're, I forget what the ratio is, but like you can get one pump pumpkin spice, one pump white chocolate, and try it out. Let me know if you guys do. And it's like definitely my favorite fall drink. So it's kind of a mix of both my two favorite things. Not my pumpkin, but like it for fall for me. Sorry. Side tangent. All right. Going into this, I love this box with the like picture. It's not a Polaroid technically, I guess, but like the journaling aspects of it, and then the leaves and the pine cone. Really cool. And the layering behind it. The pumpkin with the recipe book and the like cinnamon sticks there. Very cool. By like in the fall happening outside. Love that. Here is her infamous like floral foiling, fuzzy foiling. I almost okay, so I feel like at one point these were not like people were not appreciating, not appreciating, but they were not wanting that many in their kit. But I'm finding that I need at least like 2 to 3 in my kits now, so that when I'm doing the overlapping or tilted boxes, I have like I put these underneath, and it to me it's almost like using like the bigger florals to poke out underneath of the the like more scenic ones. Hope that makes sense what I'm saying. Maybe I'll show you guys. So like this, isn't exactly the best example, but like this, I put it underneath so that the florals are kind of popping out from behind. This one's probably a little bit of a better example. So there's like the scenic box, and then the florals are like behind it. But it's also like this idea too, where like you could put florals like up underneath of the full boxes. So having the more florally pages makes it a lot easier. I hate when I do this. I like pull these out and then I don't know where each of them goes. I think that one is this month or this week. And then was this one? This one? 130. No. All right, I'll figure that out later. Sorry, guys. Okay. I'm so excited. When I get to it, I'm going to film when I need one more plan. Well, I guess two more planners to come in for me to do my planner stack for 2025. It's technically the first time I've had a planner stack, so I'm so excited to go over that. So stay tuned for that coming up. But anyways, back to this lovely kit, fall kit. Okay, where was I? Oh, I was talking about the floral boxes, sorry. Okay, so this one has that little kitty cat, and I love that she put these branches in and then the falling leaves underneath of it. Or not underneath of it, but like on top. There's the quote box. Here is kind of, I anytime I see this kind of box, I kind of think of it more of like a flat lay, even though it's not flat lay, more of like a deco or flat lay kind of box. So that one's fun to like also use maybe behind other boxes as well if the, for tilting. This with the sun rays, the foiled sun rays, so cool. And then here are some foiled elements, like that's supposed to be like wind or like the leaves blowing in the wind with the little deer. She has those swatches down at the bottom. Here's the box page. It's giving me, this is like such fall vibes. And it's in rose gold, in case I didn't mention that, which I don't think I did. I do appreciate her minimal foiling, so you get to add as much foil or not any if you don't want any as you want. Here is the dividers, that cute little leaf design going across that. The swatches, some journaling elements, the lace dividers, torn washi down there. Here is the bottom washi. Again, those like dancing leaves across, and then it looks almost like that vellum in the background there, like blown up. And then this also semi looks like that vellum, but like zoomed in. Like, so this is zoomed in and this is zoomed out. I think I said that backwards. Some of the deco here and the dates, some smaller dividers, and some lace. Okay, so that is the regular 4-page kit from her. And then these are the like add-ons, the extras that you get. Here is the foiled one. There's little leaf piles, different kinds of leaves. These are like look more like falling. These look more like flat leaves. These are kind of dividers, all of these sets, but they're not full length dividers. So you could create like corners with these. So put one on this way and like horizontally and then one vertically. Here is some deco. There's that stack of sweaters there. Larger florals. There's that in the full box scene. So you can choose to like maybe omit that one and do your own and do some layering on there if you wanted to. The journaling page with all of the journaling elements here and there. There's some stamps, the arches, some swatches, dates, torn paper washi down the bottom and there. The floral deco, just that she like stacks it so much. And here's I don't think I mentioned it in the last one, but yeah, you get your bottom washi, or floral washi, excuse me. And then on transparent mat, the alcohol ink swatches. Again, the vibes of this definitely scream fall, autumn. Okay, so that is the kit collection. Currently, you're getting 8 pages from that one, 12 pages from the deco, and the vellum. So this is the July mystery collection. Here is the August 2024 mystery. This is the new update, and like, I want to just explain from a design standpoint, this like little numbering thing, like just the new formatting. I love the font she's using here to put the name of the kit in, and then Sadie stickers is underneath. Just the design styling of this, I am so obsessed with. And like literally this part is my absolute favorite. So she's numbered each one, and then it has like what it is right underneath of it. So super cute, super functional. I'm literally obsessed with that. Like I'm just, it has nothing to do with the kit, nothing to do with anything else. I just absolutely adore it. So just wanted to put that out there. Love that new setup. Okay, full transparency. I think if I would have seen this in like the shop, I probably would not have like purchased it on my own. It's not really like my aesthetics. However, I think seeing it in person, I'm like, yeah, this is kind of cool. Like I definitely could see, like I really think I want to use it in my journaling, one of my journaling spreads. Just because it's really feeling like journaly to me. And yes, or like vintage, more vintage, I guess is what I think I'm trying to say. But sometimes I feel like journaly is vintage, or like they're kind of like hand in hand. Not always. That's not always true, but like in my mind, I sometimes think of it that way. Anyways, yeah, so I think that it's got some really cool elements. Like there's stamping and tickets underneath the ruler, and she has in her shop some of those ruler designs in. I'm curious. Yeah, okay. You'll see it in the foiled element that is in this one. And I will go over this one first. So you'll see this stuff in a minute. Okay. I do really love these colors. I think of all 3 of the kits, this one has my favorite color palette. The elements, like in this one, I just love all the layering. So it says, she's an old soul with young eyes, a vintage heart, and a beautiful mind. There is like a dotted thing there that says public library. I think you can see it there. And then some of her like vintage script that she has in her shop where you can overlap that. And then she did have a release of like vintage elements where there was like a ruler and some of these like sewn elements that she has in here. So they're still in the shop, I am sure. And you can use Danny20 to save 20% off. If you're interested in like picking those up to kind of go with us, which I think I may go back and get those because I think that'd be really fun to bring in some more of that with this spread. Okay, so first box up here in the corner is one of the only ones I really feel like is overly fall with the pumpkins and stuff. Everything else, like, again, I feel like you could kind of do any time of the year. But anyways, I really like this with the pine cone and the pumpkins in the suitcase. The door with the coat rack, the foil coat rack, and the foiled leaf, or the wreath. Her two, I'm like totally losing my words right now. These are the floral pages, and I was thinking she didn't, I think I started getting lost in my own thoughts. I was like, oh, she didn't do the fuzzy foiling. She did more of a dot foiling with these, which I think is cool. It adds a different vibe to this kit. This one here has like the basket, and then I really think that's cool that so that I always wanted a hammock, not a hammock, but those canopy, that's the word, canopy beds with the curtains and stuff that they used to have. I just think that would be really fun. But like, so she has added like what it looks like vines coming down from that canopy, so that's really cool. And then that basket has a really cool texture to it. I already read that quote and have already talked at length about this, but that is a really fun layered quote box. Here is the library. There's lighting there with a cozy chair and books. Here is a staircase with like the bird cage and a frame, foiled frame. And then a sewing machine, which I'm assuming that's like a sewing box that has sewing stuff in it with some foiled needles. So different kinds of things. But yes, these colors, again, I'm obsessed with. Okay, so that is a full box page, and not much has changed from the original. Okay, and then here is the box page. So there is some updates to this. So she went with some less of the lace elements and has done some more sketches. I kind of appreciate that. I like this design, the sketch design and the line, or like more line design. So I really do like this update. So it has a good mix. It's overall like the same, kind of like their circles, ovals, squares, middies, third boxes, and the quarter boxes. So overall, it has like the same shape. It's just that those, I think, were like these were all lace stuff here, and now they've been replaced by some of those sketch ones. So that's basically the updated format. Okay, so for this one, she got rid of this had the dividers up here. So she's kind of gotten rid of them on this page. They are on this page. So there's some deco here, some not phone frames, excuse me. There are some Polaroid frames. That's nice that she did that. So truly, what you could do is, I know I have tweezers around here somewhere. Just have to find them. All right, I'm not gonna worry about it, but okay, so I'm gonna be very careful to pick this up. So what she did, which I don't feel like a lot of shops do, she did the cut lines so that you're getting a full color wash. So there's not like this white outline on this Polaroid. And what that does is that kind of creates a really cool square box. So you can totally just use that if you want to as a box. So I think that's actually a really smart design. I don't know if that was super intentional on her part. But I think that is amazing. And so that means that one too, like that one, it would be a very tiny midi box, but you could totally use it. Okay. Some journaling elements. I think that's very similar to what she had before. I actually feel like she took that page, and now I'm wanting to pull out, even though I just went through all this. I just wanted to do a more in-depth comparison. So like I said, that was, she didn't get, I guess she did get rid of some more of the lace. And then here is the difference with the second page or third page. So just wanting to do a little bit of a comparison. Since this is I think this might be one of my first ones of her new format that I've gotten. Because I think I've gotten the deco from her because I'm obsessed with her new deco sheets. So I definitely have seen that one before, but I have not picked up the new format for the kit. Okay, so I prefer this over that. Although I will say there are people that use this in their sidebar more functionally. So that might have been nice for some of them. But anyways, so that's the same, and then that's like done differently. This section is the same. And then deco up here, the Polaroids, and then some other elements. But I feel like a lot of that was in the journaling page. So it'll be interesting to go to the journaling page to see that. Okay, so that is that page. Oh gosh, I am like mixing everything up. Oh, there it is. Okay, let me put this on the side. Sorry, some behind the scenes organization stuff. Okay, so there's that page, and this one's going over here. Okay, let's focus on this page. So she's taken that deco out that was there, and these are the dividers now. So this whole page is more of like that divider and like washi page. So date covers. This one has a fun little design down the middle and her fuzzy foiled. She did it on this page, although she didn't do it in the full boxes for that. That comes into play here as well. And these do seem a little bit thinner than like the traditional size ones. So you're getting the lace here, and like, so these are the dividers, and then you get two of them, and then the full length washi ones there. Okay, so like I said, that really the only difference is that you're not getting the deco there. Instead, there's the dividers there. So that's really the main difference, I guess. And she's put the lace dividers there. So she's taken out this set, which I feel like that's probably was smart, just based off of like usage of dividers nowadays. I feel like has changed greatly. So anyways, all right. I mean, you can't really compare apples to apples here. What I think is fun is that there's a sampler there and it says 9. So that's just fun to me. This is a kind of a sampling of some of the different designs that she has. So here is the ruler that I was talking about before. She has public library. So this is such like a very journaly sewing measurement kind of kit, vintage. So really kind of cool. Okay, so next up, I'm gonna hold on, sorry guys. So this is an update. She has moved this to washi paper. I kind of already talked about how it doesn't, to me, you're not getting, if you overlap these, you don't get the same kind of payout that you do with, I'll call it ink swatches, because it doesn't show up as nicely. So there was conversations in our group chat on in the PR team a little bit about it. So I don't know if that's something that she may come back to if people are interested. So if that is something that you feel like you would like instead, the alcohol ink swatches on transparent matte paper, maybe let her know, and that might be something she considers bringing back to the shop. But I guess as of right now, she's mostly doing these on washi paper. So let her know if that is something that you want. So that is a difference. And so like obviously there's a lot smaller pieces on this, so there's more on that page, which I am a fan of. And it looks like she changed it up, like the way that it looks a little bit more, so I definitely like that, like the layout of this much more. Okay, I'm gonna switch sides because, sorry, I don't know why I did this, but I think it's because originally I was doing that, and so sorry, what I'm saying is, when I'm done with this sheet, I am putting that over to this side, and I am putting this July mystery over on this side, to keep them separate, but also organized. And so I was like having this on this side, I'm like having to pull it all the way over here. So I'm just kind of, again, doing some organizational things. So new kit style over on here, you can tell because of the 5, the number on the top. And so this was the older style of the kit. Okay, so I think she moved this whole page just to deco, which I and florals. So I really like that. And then has moved some more journaly-esque stuff to this page. So I really like having more deco and bigger florals. That is my preference. So much more appreciative of that. But anyway, so this has the like a bookshelf. Oh, look at those pillows. Those look really nice. And a journal with some leaves. There's the pumpkins in that suitcase. Oh gosh, I forget what that's called, but that is kind of like the chair. I think that's like almost flip-flop from the full box scene. These spools with the thread on them is kind of cool. And that it would be so cool to have that like as a like flowing one where you could put like the days of the month, not days of the month, sorry, the letters of the month on. That would be really cool. And that color, like that, like it's not burgundy. What color was that? I'm not exactly sure what kind of color that would be considered, but like that's a very unique color. Okay, so I love that page, like the deco. I'm glad she didn't get rid of those because I think, I don't know, I'm starting to fall back in love with the arches. I already mentioned that, but anyways, okay, so that's the same. That's the same. A little change up down here and in this. I like the postcard, some of the stamps she still has. These are smaller sizes, some swatches, some more journaling stuff. I know a lot of people liked those, so she does have a few of those, but interested to see if that, I was like, I don't think those made it onto any other page in the kit. Sorry, just want to kind of go back and look and see if that made it onto any other page. Because I know, oh, there they are. So you're not missing out on those. Those are there. They are on the layering page in the 4-page kit. So that's cool that she has those still included because I know a lot of people like those. I think of Cassie in particular. Okay. And then this page, she had no need to update this page because this page was pretty perfect. Love how much she puts on here. The sizing's great. And the individual florals, this page is pretty, like, awesome. Okay. So that is some of the updates and changes for her new collection. I really love the updates. She has a pretty awesome layout format anyways, so it's like she's just adding a little bit more perfection to what was already pretty perfect. Okay, let me do, I'm gonna get both out so that I'm prepared this time, so I will be right back. It's not gonna be any time for you guys, so it doesn't matter, but I'll be right back. Okay, this is the journaling or deco. It's called the deco kit. So you get this vellum. It's pretty vellum. I will move this so you can see the full thing. I like to lift it up because I feel like you can really see the different like layering sometimes with that, or like see it like color change when you put it back down. I don't know if that makes sense, but like it has a different color saturation. I feel like sometimes when you put it against something solid versus like up in the air, it kind of seems more like stained glass in a way. And I feel like having the light come through. Anyways, okay, so here is the vellum. And then here is the updated kit with a cool corner design. And then this is the older format. I don't know why I'm doing quotation marks. It is the older format. And then it's also the new washi paper versus the older washi paper. So the clear backing, which if you haven't seen, is so cool because Jess of Lustrous Designs. So here is like what it looks like when it's done, which is very kind of cool. And then if you peel off the whatever is left, you get this nice clear backing, which is so cool when you are doing your designs because you can literally lay it on top and put whatever sticker, like layer the stickers on top. This was her idea, Jess of Lustrous Plants. I saw her do it first. So you can layer it on top, but it's see-through, so you can see what it's going to look like when you put it back down, but you can literally build on top. My only caveat is that make sure you use the correct side. I mean, you can still peel it up if you use the back side of it. It's just a little bit harder to peel up. So just like kind of do a touch. The side you peel it up on has a little bit more raised bump side versus the other side is more flat because this is where the cuts were put into. Hope that makes sense. But anyways, so fun tip, don't throw these away. It makes it really easy to do layering when you have this. Okay, side tip from Jess of Lustrous Plants. Okay, here is individual, and this again I feel like can be different depending upon like the florals you're getting. So, but it's pretty much the same individual pieces for the first page, but I'm going to show you more in depth of what it looks like in up close. I think that flower looks really cool. Just the different colors on that one. Okay. And then, like I said, or have mentioned already, you can foil washi paper. So I think that is one of the big draws. I mean, as far as like you can have it colored and then foiled on top, which is very similar to premium matte, obviously, but you cannot do that on transparent matte. So that's why there is a fun difference there. Okay, so she changed up the order. So this is page 2 of her previous kit. This one matches the bouquets, which I think order-wise, this makes sense to go next because like you have individuals, then bunches, just in my head. Okay, so here is the differences. Again, that it's just going to depend on, I think, whatever flowers you have. So not much, except for you can now get this foiled. It is in rose gold. I, again, don't think I mentioned that, but the kit is in rose gold. Sorry, guys. I am very bad at remembering to say what foil color it is. I'm so sorry. It is like speckled, so it's not like the fuzzy foil, which is okay to me. Not a big deal. All right, this is Elements page. So that is new. I think in comparison, it is the most closest to this page, the deco page. So I'm gonna just pull this one up. So all of the different deco options. Again, I am such a fan of having sheets of deco because it's really making it nice to layer on top of tilted boxes and or in the journaling spreads. So they are a little bit on the large side. Let's do a little comparison of what it looks like in the kit. So here is the deco from the kit, like from the actual kit, sizing wise. So it is a bit, I'm looking at that, to that, it's quite a bit bigger. But then let's look at the actual journaling page or deco page from, so it looks actually pretty similar in size. So these two. I'm using the suitcase as my example, so they are pretty much the same size. You have, oh, I thought I saw this one on there. I did not. Is that so the pillowcase is a different size. So some of the stuff is different sizing. And the other nice thing, all right, so that is pretty same size, but it's nice you're getting some different deco options with it. So if you do, like I said, you can't pick this one up anymore. However, she is adding deco sheets to her new releases. So if you are wanting to pick up this deco sheet for the kit and then this elements sheet from the deco collection, you're going to have some different elements within. I'm hoping that maybe she'll start thinking about maybe like switching the direction of the things so that if you do get both of these, that you're having different options in the direction. So I'm hoping that that might be something she considers when doing this. This makes it so nice. I'm like, oh, I can just literally put it back because I see the numbers in the corner. Okay. So yeah, so that's the deco, or sorry, elements. I'm used to calling it deco, elements page. And she might have done that for a good reason to have it differentiated between the deco that comes in that page and then the elements that come on this page. Okay. This, I think, is my absolute favorite. Like this and one of the other pages, the edges. And I think the washi. So it's just so fun to see her doing the layering. And this is one of my things that I love about Jess of Letters to Apollo. She has stuff like this too. I'm really enjoying, especially just being able to lay this down for my spreads. All the layering is done for me. So it makes it really easy, which I'm really trying to minimize some of that in my daily journal. So these are really great for my daily journal. So I just, oh my God, loss of words. Sorry. So this is edges, and then this is the edges. Like, you guys, tell me that this is just not absolutely stunning. Like, the update is amazing. She has the grid paper underneath. She has that public library. She has some foiling elements. Like, it's just so fun to look at and like all the details. And then there's this one, which is pretty. It is pretty, and you can do your own kind of layering if you want. So they're different styles, but I am really obsessing over the new edges page, like super obsessing. Very fun. Okay. So here's another quick look, because I don't know if I did that very well because I was so obsessed with all the details and may have not shown it in its entirety. So super fun. Love it. All right. This is the layering page again, and the closest probably representation is probably the deco page that I've already shown you. So I'm just going to kind of show this on its own. I don't know if there's an exact comparison. Again, doing some of those fun layering pieces on this page with the foiling and some non-foil, but also layering like stamps and tickets and the grid. So super fun. Or the vintage style, vintage style writing, and then the foiled elements as well. So fun. Okay. I really feel like it's very different in some ways. Okay, so this is the paper, the torn paper. So while the actual like design is the same, again, I think she's adding in more options for the deco. So like the vintage style there, the grid paper here, the stamp there. So it just makes it fun for layering. I think it makes it more interesting for those that are doing like layering within their journaling. So yeah. All right, this page I appreciate is a combination of these two pages, and I personally appreciate that. This page to me. I may start using it more now that I'm doing some more journaling, but I have not. And so, anyways, so there's these. So I think that might be kind of a wah for those that were using these down the bottom, but I personally wasn't really using either of these pages, so this makes it nice. And also I do kind of appreciate that it's a plain. You can use it with any. And then there is some extras with like this month, this week, this week's notes, 2 notes, and two to-dos. Two to-dos. Yeah, it makes sense that there's one this month because you only have 1 month of this month, and you might have this week more than once. Okay, sorry. Anyway, so that is 2 pages into 1 page, basically, for the update. All right, and then this is, let me just kind of do a little peek. Okay, so there's no more floral pages within this collection. So you got the 2 pages, I think, of the florals. So this page and this page. And then the edges, which has some florals, but also now some more like journaling elements in it. And then this is the borders page, which obviously closely resembles this page. So you're getting these longer strips with different like layering elements. So you're getting some deco, some florals, some like vintagey vibe stuff, some what's that called? Foiled elements in there. So you get 2 long strips and then 3 smaller ones. So the closest comparison with the old, I mean, it does also say borders, so it makes sense that this would be the closest comparison. Again, I really do love this update. And with the kit having the option of the florals, it makes sense why that update was kind of done. I do personally appreciate the bigger, thicker one. So I am missing a little bit of that, but again, I also really love this one. So would it be nice to have both? Yes, but I'm really not hating this. I really love this page too, just as much as I loved the other one. So yes, I am missing a little bit of this, but I'm not hating the update, if that makes sense. Hope that makes sense. Okay, this is scenes, which I think closely, I want to just make sure, closely resembles, I don't even think we had a scenes page. We did not. Okay, so this is its own thing. I think she really minimized a lot of the florals. Like there was a lot of florals in the original decorative kit, and now there's less and more like deco, if that makes sense, and some layering stuff. So I super appreciate this page too, because it's like cut out scenes and not just like swatchy scenes, which I mean you still have that here. And the fact that these aren't foiled makes it nice too, so that like if you want to layer it with some other kit that doesn't have that foil color, you can. So just really nice. Like that one could lend itself to lots of different kinds of kits, especially in the fall. So anyways, I like this page as well. These are similar. They're both the box swatches. So the main difference is that now it's foiled. I'm going to go in a little bit closer so you guys can see all the foil detail on this one. It's a lot of those same elements which you get with the deco add-on, or sampler add-on, the foiled sampler add-on from the other kit, from the weekly kit, I mean. Okay, and then this is the last page. Super cool that she's basically combined these 2 pages again. So, yeah, so that was the difference there. Okay, so the other big difference from the original kit versus, and now this one's all out of order, but it's okay. The big difference, okay, not the big difference, but another difference, is that this one had 12 pages, and because there was some combining of pages, this one now has 11 pages. So I will double check on her website and put the graphics down here. I don't know if that changed the price point of it or not, but either way, it's still like a really amazing deal. So just letting you know that. But yeah, the main difference of these was this is 12 pages and then this is 11 pages because of the combining. So yeah, that is the decorative updated one. Love that she's offering these with any kit that you get now, and it's just so fun to have all of these different options in the community now. Really, really loving it. Okay, this is the August mystery, and I should be getting September in soon, and I'm hoping to do, I now have a new phone that has a lot more storage, so I'm hoping to do some more of these and upload them more quickly. So as I get them in the subscriptions, I should be putting them up more quickly now because I don't have to wait to use my husband's laptop because I can edit on my phone now. So anyways, very excited about that, so that I'm hopefully putting up more videos more quickly. Anyways, I do PR for her. I think I've already mentioned that. It's you cannot use that for these subscriptions. However, if you, like I mentioned, there is foiled deco in her shop that very much matches a lot of the things that you see here, or the sampler that you saw. And you can definitely use my code for that. It's Danny20 to save 20% off. Put my name in the notes for my freebie. And I think that will kind of do it for me for this video. Thank you for watching. I appreciate all of you so much. This community is a community that I love so much, and I'm just so happy to be a part of it. And I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, consider liking and subscribing. Here are some other videos you can watch. Hope you enjoy.